Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on August 12, 2025, which was about 8 days ago. The standout finding is a profile-aware large language model judge that matches human judgments with high fidelity while reducing input complexity by using distilled natural language profiles instead of raw histories. The paper is titled Evaluating Podcast Recommendations with Profile-Aware LLM-as-a-Judge. And as we will see later, the implications for recommender evaluation are quite significant. In short, the approach supports pointwise and pairwise judgments, scales offline, and offers interpretable rationales for podcast recommendation quality. Alright, this figure illustrates the evaluation pipeline end-to-end, showing how a distilled user profile drives both episode checks and model comparisons. We start with the profile at left, which summarizes interest from recent listening and feeds two recommendation sets, one from Model A and one from Model B. Inside the purple box, the user gives pointwise thumbs up or down per episode, then a pairwise choice across models. Building on that, the large language model judge mirrors the same process and produces a rationale, so we can compare alignment between human and judge decisions. Next, you can see how the profile is distilled from listening history, which matters because this compact summary drives all later judgments. The large rounded box shows a prompt template that converts raw episodes and shows into a concise profile. The blue highlighted block is the raw history input, and the orange block is the natural language profile output. Together, these pieces clarify how structured metadata becomes interpretable preferences for the judge. Now we shift to results, and this figure shows two confusion matrices that compare the judge with human annotations. The left matrix covers pointwise episode fit, where the dark lower right block signals strong agreement because both say agree. The upper right block shows the judge's false positives, which reflects a slight positive bias. On the right, the pairwise model matrix highlights many A over A matches, plus fewer ties, indicating the judge tends to be more decisive than people. Moving to the table, we see head-to-head numbers for three judges, which make the comparison concrete. The profile-based judge and the history-based judge post similar ROCAUC around 0.65, while the sentence BERT similarity baseline trails. The model selection accuracy favors the profile setup, with more wins and fewer losses, which suggests better alignment when deciding between two recommenders. Finally, the recovered strongly misaligned rate sits at 2/3 for both large language model judges, reinforcing that they catch many bad fits. Here we have two panels that dig into why the profile matters. The left line chart shows accuracy rising as the profile uses more episodes, moving from roughly 5 to 20, which supports the idea that richer profiles boost judge alignment. On the right, the dual axis bar chart summarizes participant feedback. Most users agree the summaries reflect preferences, and interest capture trends mid to high, with few strong disagreements. Taken together, longer profiles and decent human ratings validate the profile distillation step. Building on those results, two takeaways stand out. Profile distilled judging gives you scalable, offline evaluation with human-like alignment, and longer, richer profiles make the judgments more reliable while keeping them interpretable. The modest positive bias is a fixable quirk, not a blocker. That is it for the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.